Okay, well, welcome everybody. I'm so excited. We have a guest speaker,
Hi.
person.
Mom.
Look who
Hey.
we have from Dallas, Texas, you guys. Our favorite Mary Kay man, Raul Dominguez, is going to grace us today with his presence. And today is October the 26th. It's an exciting day. We've got some new products that came out. But without any further ado, I'm going to introduce Raul. So Raul is the Ruby uh, Sales Development Manager.
All that for a minute.
Okay, good. And so I talked to him today. I sent him a picture of some of our fall advance pictures. And I mean, within 2 minutes, he called me. And y'all know he came to our fall advance last year. It was like the best. Matter of fact, he gave us a beautiful banner like this. And so anyway, he said, well, when's your next meeting? I want to jump on there. I said, well, actually in a few minutes. And so anyway, Raul, without any further ado, I'm going to let you speak. If everybody else will just mute out, or I may mute you. In fact, I'll just mute you guys. How about that? So, or you can mute yourself. Okay, Raul, you can just take it away.
Well, hello, everyone. It is fantastic on a Monday morning to see all of you on this call. This is fantastic. And Cleta, thank you for sharing those photos. That was amazing. It brought back some really great memories, fantastic memories of just what was accomplished, what y'all did. Going to your home, Cleta, that was phenomenal. Just heading out there. And to me, that was a treasure to see that beautiful blanket that you had. Oh, that's just, I mean, that touched my heart. And to know the legacy behind it. You and Brad are just amazing couple too as well. And all of y'all too. All of you hearing the y'all again, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, y'all have really just risen to the top and have an amazing event that y'all had. Really just want to congratulate each and every one of you. I'm hoping maybe next year everything kind of turns out better. We can go ahead and head out there. I have great memories of Valdosta. It is something that I will always treasure. One of my greatest trips that I ever had. And it was phenomenal from beginning to end. And from the pictures I see, it was phenomenal again. You know, it was phenomenal. I mean, Cleta knows how to put a show together. And all of you sales directors, consultants, everyone, congratulations and congratulations and an applause to all of you as well. I just want to share a couple of things. First of all, again, huge pat on the back for all of y'all. Y'all should just pat yourselves on the back because y'all just did not only a great job, but throughout this seminar year. Can you believe we're already heading to November? It's just going through so quickly, but we're all here together. And can you believe it? Throughout all what's gone on, 2020 has been an interesting year, hasn't it? It has been an interesting year. And I think that's really, we can say so much about 2020. I remember when I went to a trip, my last trip, which was January of 2020. And then, of course, we went to a leadership conference. But my last retreat, I remember, I'll never forget a quote that I found about 2020. And it was all about 2020 is not perfect vision. It's not really perfect vision. It really is vision that you have when you're looking at something, when you're focusing on something, when you're focusing on that one thing. That's how you can go ahead and see if it's 2020. It's not perfect, but it's always how you can see and the perception you have. And isn't it true? This has not been the perfect year, but the focus has been strong. Y'all have focused incredibly on your goals, and it's seen. But the company, we have all seen it. We have all seen the great things y'all have done, and we want to make you feel valued. You know, we have these Zoom calls. For our sales directors, we have Zoom call every month. So that's something we want to keep continuing to do. We want to make sure you feel the greatness of what Mary Kay wanted from the Mary Kay national area. But because of all that's happened, and you are the leaders of this future national area, your time is now. Imagine the disruption of this whole global pandemic has set you up for your finest hour. Thanks to all your hard work, your dedication, your momentum, it has really built up. And it's just continuing. The fundamental strengths of direct selling, in Mary Kay in particular, has never been more relevant than in today's environment. Isn't that true? You know, with all that disruption in the retail operations, retailers are struggling, but Mary Kay is up. Let me give you some thoughts. Mary Kay is up the last 6 months. So just think about this. In 6 months, Mary Kay has gone over and above sales from last year. So think about that.
Wow.
Last year, which was a destination red year, all that growth that happened this year, the last 6 months, sales have topped last year, same month last year. Isn't that amazing? In a pandemic year, you have stepped up to the plate. Not only, we talk about the disruptors, you are the disruptors now. You are the ladies that are just really powering through and doing so much. So that is amazing, because people today, with all that you've had to embrace change. You have just done so much. You are the game changers. And isn't that true what Nathan always talks about? Being the game changers. You are the game changers. You have risen to the occasion in grand fashion and learned a new skill. Isn't that true? A quick pivot in your life. When you talk about pivot, isn't it true? I'm a huge basketball fan. And so when I think about basketball, well, I love sports in general. But when you talk about basketball, it's interesting. When you get the ball in the rules of basketball, if you're going to go ahead and dribble, you're dribbling to success. But then at the moment you stop dribbling, you want to pass it along. Just like you pass along you transfer your skills to other people. But when you're doing that, there's always the different things that happen. Like, for instance, 2020 pandemic, all that's happening. Well, then you have to shift or pivot. You have to pivot to that way you can go ahead and pass along the success you've had as you've driven through your journey of success. But never forget, in basketball, one foot can move, you can pivot, the other has to stay. It has to stay in place. And the one thing that stays in place always and forever are the Mary Kay principles. Go give spirit, all that you do, just your spirit that you have in general. Those things never change. The gifts, the cars, all the things, the traditions, but especially the Mary Kay principles have never changed. That's the foot that stays in place always. But you ladies have pivoted so much. Virtual events, Zoom. The first time I ever tried to do a Zoom call, a director asked me over a year ago, Raul, would you like to do a Zoom call? I was like, no, I don't want to show myself on camera. I look horrible. I need some makeup a little bit too. But what I understood was that was going to be, I did not know that would be really the face of the future. Zoom, all Teams, all the different things. At corporate, we had to make huge pivots. For instance, right now, many of us are not at the corporate office. This is my corporate office here at home. And so I've had to do everything from here. And it's been a huge pivot. But let me tell you something, you have inspired us. All of you have inspired us. Your work ethic. The first month when we had that, you remember back in March when all that was happening and all that was just going on, Mary Kay Corporate made some huge pivots too as well, knowing that this would affect Mary Kay itself. April came around when we talked about all that was happening. We took in mind what was happening in China. So China, when they first had that pandemic, when it was first going on, we saw that sales went down almost 50% in China. So the company was expecting probably the same thing was going to happen here. It didn't happen. It did not happen. What happened was there was a decline, but all of a sudden a shift up in the last 6 months again, having better sales than last year. That is phenomenal. That is the spirit of Mary Kay. You have made the pivot because you've always kept your foot on the ground with Mary Kay principles. That's never changed. And you think about Mary Kay principles and you think about what she was believing in. She believed in connections. She believed in customer service. She believed in quality products and she believed in convenience. Those are the fundamental strengths that nobody does it better than you. Nobody. We're in a relationship business. People need to know that people need you more than ever. They need you now more than ever. And really, there's great examples we're hearing today. For instance, we had a message from a beauty consultant who reached out to one of her customers. And guess what she discovered? She discovered that she was the only person who had reached out to her throughout this whole pandemic. Do you imagine? That is phenomenal to know. But that just shows that you're keeping your feet on the ground when it comes to Mary Kay principles. You are making a difference in people's lives, and you should really be proud of yourselves, knowing that all this is happening. And let me tell you, are people receptive right now to supplemental income
Mm.
more than ever? Things have changed overnight. With all that's happening, the Mary Kay opportunity has just become a haven for so many women today. Home-based businesses, that is huge now. You have a huge opportunity. Seize the day, make the difference, and know that you are making a difference in so many people's lives. And in fact, Mary Kay values are more important than ever before. And there's a huge difference between really values and traditions. The values always stay strong. Traditions may change, but the go give philosophy, the golden rule, balanced priorities, focus and recognition, those are our true values, and those will never, ever change. And I want to just share something with y'all. Um, Nathan Moore wanted to share this with y'all too as well. He was so excited to see all that's going on, and how things, y'all have made it very simple throughout this whole pandemic, and having incredible success. So Nathan created an action plan for you. You want to hear what he says? Three things. One, first, be proud, be excited, be confident in being a member of the greatest and most powerful sales force in the world, the Mary Kay Independent Sales Force. Truly be proud of what's going on right now. Retailers are wishing they had direct sales right now,
Mhm.
but be proud in knowing you are at the right time, in the right moment, and the right place. Isn't it true? Today, it's almost like having a button every day that says Mary Kay, or having a button that says the golden rule, having a button that says the go give spirit. I love when I travel, even when I traveled here and there throughout the city, and I still see Mary Kay Cadillacs going on the road. And I see even other Mary Kay cars on the road. I feel a sense of pride myself when I see those beautiful cars. And it's gotten to a point where I would even know who the drivers are, especially here in the city. If it's the national sales directors or if it's our amazing sales directors, but especially our consultants. When I see our grand achievers on the road too, it really is phenomenal. And to know, and I did, some don't know me, but I'm kind of always just saying hello to the ladies, and they're kind of looking at me like, but it's my joy. But when I do see sales directors that do recognize me, and I recognize them, you'll hear each other honking each other. We're always honking back and forth, and other people. But imagine the impact that other people, when they see these beautiful cars, when they see these virtual parties, and they're invited, or any of these parties, they feel confident, they feel pride, and that really is contagious to your ladies. So Nathan Moore really just emphasized, be proud, be excited, knowing that you have something special. Be confident. This is another thing he mentioned too as well. Be confident. You have made the career choice of a lifetime, and your confidence attracts others. So the number 2 point he mentioned too as well, focus on leveraging your strengths. Right now in the business environment, you are strong. This is a huge window of opportunity to leverage your connections, your customer service, the quality products, and the convenience. You see how that leverage these strengths that you have right now in this environment. You are strong. This is the strongest moment in the history of Mary Kay, and probably the history of this world, knowing that all that's been happening. But people today just can't get everything, but they can get it from you. They can get an opportunity. They can get really a hope, and really they can get something that can drive them to success. So truly focus on leveraging your strengths right now. And three, more than anything else, change is inevitable, growth is optional. We want you to opt in. We want you to dig in and grow your business. Today is the right time. Even in the worst of times, isn't it true? People have dreams, and you are set up to help those people have their dreams come true. So, not just yourselves, but the people that you touch, people that you get to know. When times are good, we lean into it. So lean into the products, lean into your sales, they will soar. And the opportunity to grow your team, your unit, and to lean on the technology, lean on the digital resources, all that the company has today. It's fantastic. Ladies, are we grateful to be in the pink bubble right now?
Yes.
Are we grateful to be in that pink bubble? That we have an opportunity to be a force in this business. Your customers need you. They need your encouragement. They need your love. They need your attention. And you have so much to give. Now is your time. And I truly believe in every one of you. Really, when I think of Cleta and I think of, my memories when I was out there with y'all, to see her as a consultant and moving on up the career path and becoming a national sales director. Some of y'all made huge sacrifices in that event, putting the event together, even in costumes. That was phenomenal. You should have seen when I showed Nathan Moore some of those costumes. He loved it. He loved the pictures. And I will actually definitely show the picture that you've sent me, Cleta. But knowing in your heart right now is the right time. And we are very proud of each and every one of you. And Cleta, first of all, we are always knowing that you are the great leader that you are. And in the future, we're going to be using you more and more in this leadership role that you have, because we have a lot of respect for you. Susan Johnson has incredible respect for you. But everyone in the company has incredible respect. We have a huge events coming up with Leadership Conference, a little different setting we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of great things going on for Leadership Conference. But give us a chance to really see that you are just continuing on your growth in your business. We want to celebrate you. We want to celebrate your accomplishments. Still continue building those teams of teams. We want to see first-time red jackets. So we have a huge challenge for everyone in the Mary Kay National area. We want to beat the other seminars. We really want to beat the other seminars. We want to have the most first-time red jackets, because when you're a first-time red jacket, you're going to be just catapulting yourself to success, getting into your car, having a great team, and then your team building their own teams, and having just a vision of seeing leadership. So again, we know this is all ahead of you. We look forward to seeing you at Leadership Conference. Cleta, congratulations for all that you do. Congratulations for the leader that you are, the compassion, the drive, and just really going above and beyond throughout this whole pandemic. You have your vision, your attitude has just been so great. And thank you for always sharing that with me. I tell Cleta, she tells it to me straight. I love it. I love it. She has never, ever changed. And we're going to love seeing her in that NSDC. And to all of you, congratulations too, because really, truly, you're the leaders throughout this whole pandemic, this whole period. You have risen to the top of what Mary Kay envisioned with leaders, and we believe in all of you. So thank you, Cleta, for your time. Thank you, all of you. I look forward to I'm gonna give y'all a virtual hug right now. Just want to give y'all a hug, but Cleta knows I'm a hugger. But it really is truly the right time, right place, and you are the right people in the right place. So I just want to give y'all a hug and give y'all a huge wave, and know that here at corporate, we're always supporting each and every one of you.
Well, Raul, we thank you so much. And I know that Sayla and Larry would like to say something as well, our offspring on here. But for me, it just means so much that we take a few minutes of your day to share with the Cheetahs. We got together. Some of us live out of town. Some of us could not come. So thank you all the consultants that got on here today. It means a lot to me and your sales director that you would take a few minutes of today to have this special message from Raul. I mean, you guys, how many directors are in Mary Kay? How many units, Raul, would you say?
Little over 9,000.
Okay, so there's 9,000, and we got somebody from corporate today, the best, to come on here. So we are pretty awesome. So, Sayla, do you want to say anything? And Larry, before he jumps off?
Hey, Raul.
Hey,
thank
Sayla.
you so much for joining us today. We loved you coming last year, and you don't know how much it means to us to just hear some words of encouragement from corporate. We are all working diligently and have worked hard to keep great attitudes, and we just love you guys at corporate, and thanks so much for just encouraging us today.
Thank you, Sayla. Great seeing you.
And hey, Raul, if I would have thought, I would have went and put my Mary Kay wig back on this year, but we did have a great time with you last year. It was just great. Get to know you a little bit, and thank you for honoring us with your presence today. I loved what you said about change is inevitable, but growth is optional. And I'd not heard that in that way. And so it's definitely something that I'm going to keep in my mind as I share that with other people. So just thank you for your words and just your constant encouragement just about this whole Mary Kay world that we live in. And we are certainly proud to be in the pink bubble and glad to have you in that leadership role with us too. So thank you again.
For
Thank
sure.
you.
And you guys, if you were at the fall advance last year where Raul was our guest, raise your hand so he can see that all of you that were here last year that came to our thing. Yes. So we love you, Raul. I mean, it was so amazing when you came, and he tried to call in on Saturday and I didn't know it. So he was going to give us a little message there. So you guys, thank you for jumping on here so he could just give it to us personally. We'd like to see his face anyway. So we love you, Raul. It's funny. I was thinking when I talked to you this morning, I'm like, he motivates me. So thank you. We sometimes as leaders, we need that too, you know, and so you motivate me, and I know you motivate our consultants and my directors, and we're going to make you proud, right, ladies? Yes, we're going to make you proud. And those of you that have been in Red Jackets before, hey, we want you to get back in them and move on up. Not only to Red, but team leader, elite team leader. And those of you that are this close away from Red Jacket, we got to help the Ruby team win. We can't let Emerald and Diamond, what in the world, no. And Sapphire, Ruby's rule, right, Raul? Ruby's rule. So we're looking for some new Red Jackets to finish by the end of the month. So, well, Raul, I know you've got lots of other things to do today. Thank you again for jumping on here. And consultants, don't go anywhere because we have a little special message for you.
Have a great one, y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, listen, I'm not going to keep you too long today. This was so great. I sent an email to him today, and I just sent a few pictures. I sent pictures of the cheetahs. I've sent a picture of the whole group. And then I just said, just want you to know we had our fall advance. And I sent it to him and Susan Johnson. And within a minute, he called me and he's like, that's so great. He goes, I miss going down there. And, you know, it's something. And really, I'm going to tell you why we had the fall advance is because he emailed me and said, are you having your fall advance? I need to know by Friday. And I'm like, I remember calling Salem and Larry. I'm like, I guess we need to plan this fall advance. So anyway, thanks to him and the encouragement, you know, because we almost just didn't do it. Or just had it virtual, or I don't know, but I'm glad we did. And so I wanted to just take a minute for those of you that got to go. And if you'd like to say something about the fall advance for some of the ones that were not able to attend. So if you'd like to say something about it, just unmute yourself. And we'd love to hear what your thoughts are and maybe something that you learned or a little tip. I can call on you or you can just do it, unmute yourself.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
I've heard the bubble sheet 1,000 times, and I got it out Saturday when you gave the challenge to call, and I decided to play a game with myself that it won't work. You know how sometimes you need to say that thing won't work, you know, so I've decided to do that, and I've been playing it. I started it Saturday. Well, I text like 4 people and then Facebook. Well, okay, so the thing works basically because I've already gotten like 4 bookings from it.
Wow.
And so, yeah, the bubble sheet's going to be my new best friend. I've heard it forever. So, that just wanted to say thank you for sharing that. And then me deciding, you know, sometimes you have to play a game with yourself, and I'm going to play that game every morning. This thing doesn't work, and just play that game with myself and just decide I'm going to prove to myself that it doesn't work. And just, you know, sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah.
I just been in a bad place for a little while, and, you know, I needed human contact, and thank you. Virtual's great. I love, you know, it's good to see, but sometimes you actually need to be in person.
Yeah.
You need in person.
Thank
You for doing that.
Thank you for speaking up. And I did on Cheetah Nation, I did post the bubble sheet. So those of you that didn't come, you can print it off. And the instructions are on there. And it's basically a challenge to contact 56 people. And you can do it in a week, or you can do half a page in a week. But you put a little line when you contact one. And then when they call you back, yes or no, you put an X. And if they say yes, you color it in. And the sheet should give you 10 bookings if you do it. And it does work. But if you don't think it does, just say it don't and try it. So thank you, Rachel. Okay, who else would like to share that was there?
Hey,
Deborah?
Deborah. Hey, we're about to leave for the funeral and all
ahead.
that. But listen, I had a ball. It's nothing like being together. And definitely, I went to work, my other job, and I made 50 copies of the bubble sheet. And I'm so excited because it would help me stay on track. And also just the women encouraging one another with this Facebook thing, and just us working as a team and a family in Mary Kay means everything. So you don't get that at any other job.
Hey, and thank you for representing us in your beautiful red jacket on Saturday, Deborah.
Yes.
And thanks for introducing me. You did a great job.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And you're in our prayers. Her aunt passed away, and so she is on the way to the funeral. So thank you for jumping on here too. That means a lot. Okay, who else would like to share for a second? That went.
Hey, Shug.
Okay.
I just want to say, of course, I always love all the events. It was great seeing some people from last year back again. But I agree. And I also I made copies of the sheet that Sayla kind of went over when she talked to us, but the daily organizational worksheet.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's better because I have like 3 different planners for 12. It just simplifies my life. So I've done the same thing that she just said. I've came to work, maybe some copies, and have already checked off like 3 things on my list. So I like that. And also I can't remember which director said it, but it just really stood out to me that there's nothing that's impossible with 2 people when one is God and the other one is you. And so I just keep saying that, and I'm going to focus on that. So those were my key takeaways.
Thank you, Shug. And Sayla, if you don't mind, just later sometime on Cheetah Nation, if you'll just post a picture of that sheet.
Okay.
That you did. I know it's probably on there somewhere, but if you'll just post it, that way those that didn't get to come can grab it real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Who else?
I will. This is Ann.
All right, Ann.
I really enjoyed the fall advance. I learned a lot of stuff, and I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I'm going to be director by the seminar, and I know I can do it. I put it off for many years, and I really just got a lot of encouragement, which I really needed. So when I got home, I made copies of all the papers I had, and I give them to every one of my team members, and we're all going to work on them. The bubble sheet, we're all starting it today, and I give them a challenge to at least do half a sheet this week, and I have a prize for them, whoever does the most, and I'm just going to continue working with my team members and get our team stronger.
Wow, and Peoples. Yes. We are so proud of you. And Ann, you guys got back in her red jacket and has gotten what, Sayla, 2 recruits already this month?
Yes.
Yes. That's so I know you have something to say about it.
Fire. Yes, thank you so much, Ann, for being there Saturday, for being in your red jacket, for not giving up, for working so hard. And Ann's awesome angels are on the grow for sure.
I like that.
Yes.
Ann's awesome angels. I like
that name for her.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you, Sayla. Thank y'all for all the encouragement. If I didn't have y'all, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
Hey, you bet. Okay, who else would like to share?
Cleta, this is Rhonda.
Okay.
It was awesome. I appreciate it. I needed that really bad. I've missed getting together with everybody, and it was a huge shot in the arm for me. Super motivating. I'm ready to go and really work my business. I didn't pivot real well to work in the Facebook groups and all. And I got lucky to sit with Judy Boston during the training, and she really hit on what she does with Facebook. And she does lives each week. I know you've been doing that too, Cleta, but she also, at the very first of her business page, she has an announcement on how to do the, instead of doing a FaceTime facial with people, she's got the video, and she tells people when she gives them the packet or when she mails the package, you can go to that video anytime you want to and watch it and do the facial yourself. And of course, she follows up with them, and just to make sure, check with them, see what products they like, and of course, if they're interested in buying. But she also told me that, or mentioned that, well, I'll tell you what was in her pampering package was a 3D skincare set, charcoal mask, a gel mask, and a 3D foundation sample. That gave me an idea of what to put in. She uses envelopes from Walmart that she gets. They're like square envelopes. There's 50 of them for $6. Plus she uses, if she mails them, she uses a butterfly stamp. I never heard of that. But with a butterfly stamp, they don't go through the machines and the postage, so they won't bust your packets. I thought that was super cool. I just got a lot of helpful information from it that's going to really help me push through, I think, with my Facebook. She shared how to get new referrals on Facebook. And she mentioned people that are your suggested friends on Facebook. Go through and check them and make sure they don't have a Mary Kay consultant, or they're not friends with somebody that may be their consultant, but then friend request them and then add them to your business page. And she had August 29th, she started it. Now this week she's got like 363 members doing that, and all of her teams on it too. So it's just a lot of good help. All of the training was wonderful. And I really like your verse that you shared. I'll let you, maybe you want to share that, Cleta. But that was really nice. But it was Isaiah 40:31.
Yep.
But those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. I thought that's awesome. But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. It's so funny. I have a little devotional thing that says, well, you can't see it with this thing, but anyway. Why does this want to go away? Right here, there's a verse every day, and that's the verse today. Isn't that something?
Oh, wow.
So I love it. Thank you so much for sharing them. I'm so glad. And thanks for those tips from Judy. Judy is a master on Facebook, working the Facebook. She's amazing on that. So thank you for those tips you gave. Okay, let's see who else was there. Valerie, Misha, either one of y'all want to share?
It was just a pink bubble shot in the arm I needed. I appreciate Peter for putting it on. Like my parents were good when I came back because I took all the precautions they wanted me to. So if you guys do sign up to once a month, let me know when we start because I'm eager to get back to in person.
Okay, sounds good. And yeah, we did talk about that, about maybe meeting at the Holiday Inn once a month for just to start out. And so once in November and once in December. So we will get y'all those dates as soon as the directors and I have a chance to chit chat about it a little bit more. And so thank you, Misha. Okay, I think the last one is Valerie. Would you like to share anything? And then Loree and Sayla, if there's anything that you guys would like to say, and then we'll just see who sold the most and call it a meeting.
Yeah, I'm just so thankful for you, Cleta, for putting this on for us and getting us back together. And now is my time.
Yes.
All the, everything we learned there is just more reassuring that it is our time now.
Yeah. And we had that was our little chant. We did somewhat okay with our chant, but what I would say is, what time is it? And then we're all supposed to say, our time is now. And so anyway, you know how like you have to say things more than once. I say 7 times to remember it. And so our time is now. And so I'm so excited. And hey, seriously, thank y'all for calling in on this quick lunch meeting, because I told Sayla, I said, I pray some people call in. I'll be so embarrassed if only 3 people come in with Raul coming in. So thank you. And, I promise you, we normally keep it about 30 minutes. So if you guys can jump in on Mondays, just like this for 30 minutes. normally, I mean, we're going a little over today, but it means a lot. And that way it frees up your Monday night to do a party or something. So Selah and Loree, y'all got anything you'd like to add today?
What a great meeting. What a great treat to have Raul. And everyone remember that it is double credit month. For every dollar of wholesale you put in and every new team member, it counts as double. And so it is so important. The month ends on Saturday. So let's run like our hair's on fire from now until then. You will be so glad that you did, no matter how little or big your orders, or if you get one team member or however many, it counts really big for you personally and for our unit. So let's just blow it out.
Yes. Loree?
I agree with Selah. I am on fire right now.
She's having a hot flash. I saw her putting her hair.
Oh God. But like she said, this is double credit month, and red jacket rally and all that stuff. So let's just, the month is still young, so we have plenty of time between now and Saturday to really do anything that you want to do in your business. And like she said, look at the Cheetah Nation for the bubble sheet, and just, I think we think about calling people or think about talking to people more than we actually do. So once you write that name, that holds you accountable for putting the slashes or coloring it in. And so just do these things. And I'm so excited to have been able to do the fall advance, because honestly, it was just fun. It was just, even if we hadn't learned anything more, which we did, but it was just fun being around everybody. So thank you.
Yeah. And you know what? So today, the big thing today is the new products came out, and they're allowing the consultants to order 2 of them early. The 12 days of faves. There's 7 full-size products inside: a charcoal mask, a foundation primer, a liquid eyeshadow, an eyeliner, a lipstick, a lip gloss, and a sugar scrub, or either a lip balm, but I think it's a sugar scrub. And then there's 5 minis, like a mini travel size really, of like microderm, the eye patch, the hand cream, an eyeliner, and a mascara. I can't even believe I got all of it without looking. So it's $99 retail, so it costs you, whatever, $44.50 wholesale. The value is $127. So it's in a big box, y'all, and everything is individually in a box. So when they open the box, there's 12 boxes inside. It's like a lid. And so how cool is that going to be to sell to anybody for a gift or for themselves? I mean, I think it's awesome. So there's a limited 10 right now, and then there's the new hand sanitizers. And I believe they're about the same size as our finishing spray. That's what it appears to be. But so it'll be small enough you can throw in your purse. They're $8, and they match the hand soap and the fragrance-free hand cream perfectly. So it'll be a great gift for your teachers, your mailman, like anything that really anybody needs. Anybody needs those 3 items. So you can package that for people that don't wear a lick of makeup and don't even wash their face. They are washing their hands. So that's a bonus. So anyway, there's a limit of 20 on those. So like for me, I just went ahead and ordered, 10 and 20. I thought I want to have them. And I know those cute boxes are going to sell out. But so today you can order that. It's great that they let y'all do that instead of wait till November, because then it counts for your double credit month. And I have to give a shout out. Sandra Griffin is a firecracker. She did a $1,000 order today. Congratulations, Sandra. That's amazing. And so she won the necklace. This is the necklace for the month, for $600 for being a sparkler. So you guys, I know you all want to win your necklaces, and so that we can all wear them together, right? We love to wear them together. Selah?
Hey, Cleta, I just want to give a shout out. Diane Alexander is on the call. She is a new team member, and we got her active order in today. So congratulations.
Yay, Diane. Welcome. That's amazing. Good. All right. Well, is there anyone that had a great week last week? If you want to put your hand up, if you sold anything, we'll just do that. Just put your hand up or do the hand emoji. And then if you sold at least $100, keep your hand up. Okay, $200, keep your hand up. All right, $300, keep your hand up. That's always a good goal for every month. That's Sapphire Star level, right? Okay, $400, keep your hand up. Sandra Griffin, get it, sister, $500. Okay, how much did you do, Sandra? Uh-oh, your sound isn't working, but I think you said 425.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Well, now you turned it back off. There, yes.
Stop touching it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much was it?
425.
Okay, congratulations. And then Ann Peoples, how much did you sell? She'll have to unmute Ann and tell us how much you sold. Or Sayla, do you know? Oh, there you go.
356.
Very good, Ann. That's awesome. Who else had over a $300 week? Anybody else? Okay, well, we are so excited for you guys. And I know that Ann is our queen of recruiting this week with 2 new team members, and also Sayla with 2 new team members this week. So congratulations. Now's the time to follow up with everybody you thought about talking to, because why not let it count for 2 instead of 1, right? And so that's what I plan to do. I have like 2 or 3 that said, yeah, I'm gonna sign up. Then I'm like, where are y'all? So my goal today is to call them and somehow speak to them.
Do they have to be active to be count double? They have to do an order,
no,
right?
They have 4 months to get a 600 in.
Okay.
So even if, like, let's say they did a $225 order. If they do at least another 375 by the end of, let's see, November, December, by the end of January, they will count 2. So you won't see them as 2 until the last bit. Yeah. So you can help someone that does an active order get qualified by the end of her 4th month by helping her do maybe even just 1 party. You know? Okay.
And they still can do the e-start till the end of the year.
Yes,
right?
the e-start, they can still do it to the end of the year right now. So $30 e-start is up. If you have any former consultants on your team and they want to sign back up, then they would do the e-start for $30.
Okay.
And that's what I've got 2 former consultants that are trying to sign back up. And, I said,
I got one that's thinking about it. So
so they get the website free for a year, and then they get the pro pay free. So that's a really great deal for them.
Good deal.
Yeah, big time.
$30. Give me that $30, man.
Come on, I spent that at Longhorns last night, and I sure didn't start.
Okay.
Right? I ate $30.
$30 is nothing.
Yeah, that's right. Ain't nothing. Well, you guys, thank you so much. I want to apologize. Our Zoom, we Zoomed the whole entire workshop. However, the sound was not on. And we did it from the phone. And so Brad did such a great job. I mean, like all these extra things to try to get every single thing in. So you can, if you was live, you did get to watch it, but you just didn't get to hear it. But so ladies that went, thank you for sharing. All of the handouts I will post. Most of them you have. One was the recruiting notebook, and that is on the Cheetah Nation. You can just do a search for recruiting notebook and you can see it on there. We had a challenge to get 10 names. And so you guys, not only do you get 10 names, but you got to call those people now and talk to them about, go over that notebook with them, right? And see what you can do with that. So I know we're going to have a great week and a great, great month end. I'm counting on it. And I know your director's counting on it. And we have the best area ever, and it's time for the Cheetahs, the Cheetah Nation and the Cheetahs to get back on the top of the scoreboard, right?
Right.
Yes. So congratulations, everybody. Thank y'all for jumping in on here today. And we will see you next week. But listen, reach out to your sales director. If you want us to do a 3-way interview or something like that with you for a consultant, we can do that. That's easy. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Thank y'all for coming in.
Everybody. Have a good
one.